Elamite here, and we're on Episode 3, Season 2 of the Halo Council. Right now we're joined with Chris Puckett, the one and only Sneaky Beaver original creator, and we're excited to talk about brackets, some of the new teams, and MLG Dallas here for Halo 4.
Hell yeah, we are. Can I start off by saying there are no brackets? So we should probably just remove that part of the show.
That's a good idea.
It's like a hypothetical bracket, man.
Why would you make a hypothetical bracket? You have so much other awesome shit to talk about.
Wait, we have show matches.
Show matches we do have.
Featured, to be correct. Politically correct. But, so Puckett, first and foremost, in case anyone hasn't been following what you've been doing, can you update us as to what you're currently doing with MLG since you're no longer our play-by-play caster?
Okay, so
Short and sweet, though.
Director to commentator, now it's all behind the scenes. So hopefully this weekend I'll get a chance to hop in the booth for a couple series, but for the most time I will be working as the executive producer across all streams. But this weekend I moved myself off of StarCraft and I'll be directing Halo 4.
Yeah.
Sure.
So are you in the caster's ear? Is that what that means?
Yes, I'll be telling you, Mike. Welcome us back. 5, 4, 3.
It's the worst.
2, 1, and you're on. It's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. I can't hear that.
I might have to go to the bathroom. I'm going into the bathroom.
Yeah, go. You guys are in the same hotel room. That's adorable.
We're in the same room.
That's so cute. Yeah, Puckett, you got like a nice little scenery. Chris, let's go ahead and jump into the first featured match, which is the FFAs. Do you have the roster in front of you? I don't actually have that email here. By the way, apologies. Some of us actually have to work, and when you get 2 days off at UPS because of a hurricane, that means you face 40,000 packages. So my day sucked entirely. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at this. So, for those of you guys who've been asking me on Twitter and everywhere else, hit me up on the forums. The real answer of what's going down this week, and we're going to kick it off with a Friday exhibition night, giving everyone in the venue a chance to just get familiar with Halo 4, play some games, work on their team strategies, figure out what they're new. I guess just learn the game, learn the new weapon. So we'll be doing a lot of fun stuff on stream. I got free-for-all scheduled. I got some show matches, some classic rematches featuring squads that no longer exist, but the players are willing to come back for this one. And then we're going to end it with some brand new game types that won't be featured in the tournament, as well as closing out the night with a very special 2v2. But, Scott, we're starting it off with the free-for-all. And for those of you guys who liked Halo 2 and you enjoyed matchmaking, I think you're going to love the start of this one. We'll be showcasing off the new weapons with a Fiesta-style free-for-all. You never know what weapon you're going to start with. We're going to have Kevin Franklin, the lead designer, lead multiplayer designer of Halo 4, in the booth with us, talking us through all the weapons, and I think it's going to be really fun. We got a good roster of really exciting players to watch.
Let me just say, I'm actually excited for the Fiesta now because with the new balance of the weapons and how some of the weaker weapons are now more powerful, it is going to be really exciting and a whole different atmosphere considering old-style Fiesta when, unless you get sniper or some kind of long-range weapon, you were completely screwed.
I think it'll be interesting. It's definitely the right... It's kind of iffy to most of the hardcore guys. They're like, why the fuck would you, do a Fiesta? But it's a showcase of all the weapons, so I'm actually kind of down with it. It'll be interesting to see, what actually is good and what isn't. First come, first serve kind of thing.
And something I think everyone at the MLG community needs to realize is that we have eyes from all over the world, all different kinds of Halo fans tuning in for this one. You're going to get the casual fans as well as the hardcore MLG veterans tuning in. So I think it's good to keep in mind that this event is to showcase Halo 4, and even though we're going to have an incredible competitive event, that we're really here to find out more about this new game before it launches. So I'm freaking pumped for the Fiesta. After seeing the videos that are out there online already and what Elamite showed me from Ep.3, I really think the new game is going to be fun to watch. Elamite, that's a good shot of the shower.
Yeah, look at that. That's. Are you guys at the Omni?
We are.
And it is an extremely nice hotel as well.
You gonna sit down, Elamite?
Yeah. I'm tired of looking at your tits.
I'm just party hopping right now, all over the place. I don't know where I'm going.
I like it.
So, Puckett, who are going to be the rosters in this, or who are going to be the players in the first Fiesta FFA?
Okay, so the players are unconfirmed for the Fiesta portion, but I wanted to get the most exciting people to watch out there. I want to get the guys you watch who are streaming regularly as well as former tournament pros. So first guy I went after is Ninja. Ninja, if you're free at 5:30 tomorrow or Friday, you're going to be playing for me. I want Pistola, Nated, Legit, Neighbor, Hysteria, maybe get an Ogre in there. Just basically anyone who's fun and exciting to watch. If they hit me up on Twitter and they're around, I'm going to throw them up on the main stage.
I vote Formal. He's my son, man.
Formal.
And Ogre 1. I say Formal and Ogre 1. Tom gets the back seat. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see Dan.
All the way from Australia just to come and play Halo 4.
I think he deserves a spot in that free-for-all champions.
All right. Well, you know what? I do have the official rosters for once we're done with the free-for-all, the Fiesta-style free-for-all, I'm going to bring it a little bit more competitive. We're going to be using some MLG settings here in Halo 4 for this first event. And, Scott, we're going to be doing 2 rounds, 2 heats with 16 different players, and then we're going to have the final 8 facing off in a 3rd round of free-for-all. And I do have those rosters if you're ready for them.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready for them. I was actually going to bring up the email, but, I'm so used. This is bringing me back down memory lane of you hosting it and me throwing out some answer. So I'm
okay.
Just bring it, man.
Can I take it over?
Yeah, just go take it. Take it, man. I'm all for it.
All right. This is what I want to see from everyone out there. I want you to tweet the Halo Council, and I want you to tweet Elamite, and I want you to tweet Gandhi and I. Which one of these heats is stronger? Here's Heat 1. We got Pistola from Instinct, Nated from Triggers Down, Legit from Warriors, Neighbor from Triggers Down, Hysteria from Triggers Down, Lunchbox from Instinct, Prototype from Fnatic, and I'm trying to get T-Squared to fill in that 8th spot. Okay, that's just Heat 1.
That's a lot of TD members, man.
Oh, yeah, got to see who's the best out of the TD guys. We also got who's better also between Lunchbox and Pistola in that first heat. Lunchbox? Nasty in Halo 4? I think so. Anyway, moving on. Heat 2. We got this guy you might have heard of. Gandhi is going to be sitting in seat number 1. Best man somehow talked his way into the free fall.
Hey, Best Man, in his defense, used to destroy in free-for-all. He never had anything to account for. I think he had like a top 16 in Halo 2, but Halo 2 in 2007 FFA was pretty freaking intense.
That is true.
Best Man was a free-for-all warrior online.
Noob. Free-for-all noob. Get it right.
He almost won. No, he didn't. He got maybe top 8 a few times. I love you, Best Man. Anyway, let's stop bashing on Best Man and talk about Ogre 1. From Immunity. He's coming all the way over from Australia to play in this. He's going to be sitting next to Tom, Ogre 2 from Instinct, Cloud from Believe the Hype, Straight Sick from Fnatic, Snipe Down from Ambush, and what do you guys think about throwing Shockwave into Gandhi's round?
I'm so down. I'm so down for it. I actually, I just talked to Wave not too long ago, and he was like, man, I think I'm going to go out to Dallas. And I was like, I'll be there. And he goes, yeah, I watched the USA show, and we were so good. I may even try to play. And I was like, all right, well, go for it, man. But yeah, it'll be fun to see Wave again. And he's one of those players who excels at games so fast. I mean, if anyone remembers, like Halo 2 2005, Wave was dominant. He carried me throughout that entire season. So he's definitely a player to look out for right off the break.
Now, I do have to give a special shout-out. This was all Euphorix is doing. He's the one who found these rosters, confirmed the players to see who would be interested in participating. I do want to point out, though, that there's 2 big names missing on this list. Formal, and where's Roy? I don't see Roy on this list right now. I think both of those guys deserve to be in here, and we'll figure out if we can find a seat for those 2.
If it came to it, I would give up my seat for Roy any day of the week. He deserves it, man. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I saw the recent Boys Are Boy shirts for sale.
Yeah, what the?
On the bonafide boarding, whatnot. And I actually thought about picking one of those up and wrapping it in the booth.
Scott, what do you think of hopping in the commentary booth for one of those rounds? You and Elamite combo?
I could do it. I suppose we could work something out.
All right, we'll figure this shit out. It'll be good. Either way, I'm just freaking excited. Brand new free-for-all, brand new maps in Halo 4. We'll be showing off the new maps, and I I think it's going to be fun. There's no money on the line, so hopefully we'll see some trash talks and body slapping and people just getting familiar with the game. So that's early. We're starting it with free-for-all, but then we're moving on to some 4v4 action. Let me find the schedule coming up here.
Dude, come on. Let's just talk about the one that Elamite's been smirking about since you've announced it. The 2008 Straight Rippin' lineup taking on the 2009 Triggers Down lineup. In case anyone didn't watch those series back in the day, they probably had the best 11-game series, and they went neck and neck until they both ended up choking miserably in the national championship at 2009. Just they looked awful. Both teams just looked like complete shit, finishing 5th, 6th. But before that, they were so good. They were so dominant. And it's Elamite. What did you hear? What did you think when that was first brought up? Were you happy? Were you pumped?
I was so stoked because, obviously transitioning from playing into commentating is a huge difference. I had a little bit of regret thinking, I'm not going to get to go out and play the new Halo 4, first event of the season before the game comes out. It's nothing. I can't even think of anything that's ever been done that's even like this, where a huge event prior to the game release. So I had a little bit of regret about that. But then when I heard about the show match going on top of that is one of my arch rivals with Triggers Down. I was so excited. I'm so happy to get out there and trash talk those kids again.
So,
yeah, your mic got muted instantly,
Yeah.
Puckett. But Kyle, are we gonna hear
through the door? But
yeah, I can't hear him. Kyle, are we gonna hear some trash talk versus Hysteria? I mean, I know that used to go back, man. You guys used to go back and forth with that. Is it gonna come back out? I remember you used to hate each other. You guys used to. It was borderline hate.
We used to clash hardcore back in the day, but if many people don't know, we actually teamed at the last Reach event and finished 5th, 6th. So he
was on your team.
Respect for Hysteria now. Yeah, we teamed.
Shady Halo kids, you're right.
Yeah, so I've got a lot of respect for him now, but
yes, no, it's fine, Puckett, you're good.
I'm going all out for sure.
Sweet.
So you're playing with T2, Legit, and Snipe Down for this, going up against SK, Pistola, Heinz, and Hysteria. Who do you have to shut down on the other squad, and who's actually going to be the best player from yours?
I'm going to go ahead and give him the Snipe Down. He seems to be on top of his game lately. In his recent arena gaming performances, he put on a highlight reel, put up some huge numbers and great plays. Other team-wise, I think it's pretty much a given. We have Pistola and Hysteria. I've got a lot more respect for Hysteria, especially after the last event. He's really been performing well. He was a powerhouse back in 08, 09, and going into Halo 4, I expect the same thing from him.
All right.
You know what I'm worried about is T-Squared doesn't even game anymore, does he? He's kind of like nonchalant doing all his game spot stuff. Are you worried about that? Because I haven't seen a fire lit under him. He's not even playing at this event, which is I don't understand why. I mean, it's T-Squared, Like he's like the poster boy Halo, and he's not even competing at this event.
We always carried him back in the day. I'm sure it won't be a difference. Okay, I'm just kidding, but
no, but seriously, right? He's gonna drop
Kyle,
the.
Are you just kidding?
I'm just kidding.
He's not kidding.
Tom's a good player, but Snipe Down, I definitely expect to put up big numbers on our squad.
Right.
Awesome.
That's a gentleman right there.
Yeah, he was a very nice guy about that, wasn't he?
Yeah. All right. So, Scott, after we have this amazing rematch, you and I went through a few options for the fans to choose from. Do you remember what they are?
Let me bring up my sent emails. Come on.
Hey-o.
You know how it is. I'm not prepared for this.
All right. Let me help you out. We'll start it off with a little matchup.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
The they want to see. We're not going to do the big one yet. We'll save that for the end.
Which
first one we got is Immunity from Australia facing off against Western Wolves from Europe.
Yep.
That's option A, right? Option B, we have Fnatic versus Triggers Down, the new Triggers Down lineup. The option C, let's see if I got this one.
Ambush. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, yeah.
No, you got it backward. Yeah, Ambush versus Ninja's team. Ambush versus, I forget their team name. Yeah, Warriors versus Ambush.
And then the final one is Instinct versus Status Quo. Now, I think we might get a voting option up on the site, but I can't wait. I just want the answers now. So once again, hit us up on Twitter at MLG Puckett. Mike, what's yours?
Hey, it's on the stream, man. We're good.
Oh, good. Here we go.
Yeah. So, Puckett, are you going to be in charge of that, or are you going to give like an honest opinion? Because I know if it was me and I was in charge of it, I would just give it to Instinct SQ right away. Because that's a match that has to happen.
I think Warriors versus Ambush might be more fun to watch.
I was just thinking the same thing. I didn't think I would ever say I would not want to watch Instinct versus SQ, but this is a new game. This is Halo 4, and watching, I would say, Warriors and Ambush, like those are both new lineups that look like could even take out Instinct or SQ. And on top of that, you've got the new Triggers Down lineup, who all have Halo 4 experience, are under the belt already through E3 and other opportunities, and it's exciting to see. I don't even think Instinct and SQ is going to be my number one choice.
Yeah, and to be honest, I freaking want to watch Immunity take on West Coast. I want to see, like, North America. We're obviously the best, right?
Yeah, I mean, America is in charge of inventing everything that's important, so.
We're like the Korea of StarCraft.
Yeah.
Yes, except Halo.
Except for Halo. No, but I did say, when I did go overseas and compete, it was so fun to watch because some of the foreigners are so much more vocal and more smack talk, and on top of that, the accents just make the smack talk that much more hilarious to watch.
So are there any big name European guys that are going to be coming over and talking shit like at a Gandhi level? Or
yeah, actually, there's one. Oh, you really just threw the head of fire? There's the balls on this guy. He comes on my show and he throws me down. But no. TEC Vard. Vard, I don't know if he's coming over, but he's definitely one of the better trash talkers I've seen in the European scene. He's kind of an asshole, instantly I'm drawn to him. But I don't know. I don't think the Bucks do. I think the Bucks are well-mannered and shit.
Yeah, they're definitely the polite ones.
They're like Reaction. They'll just go around and shake your hand.
Yeah, wearing a British flag on U.S. soil and shit. Just blatant disrespect. But, I think I would like to see the Australians take him on because I know, regardless, I have to see Ogre 1 play. And, I mean, that's the beauty of being a spectator. I get to watch wherever he goes. And I would love to see a return of Ogre 1. That's such a fanboy in me. But I'm such a sucker for Ogre 1 back in, like, Halo 1 days. Are you kidding me? And now maybe if Halo 4 he actually is good at it, maybe he'll make a return. That's what I want. I want that.
Well, I do have some news. Can I just break it right now?
Yeah, do it, man. Break it on.
Okay. I don't know where I'm going to put this in the schedule, but I talked to Dan Ogre 1 tonight, and he finally agreed. I've been hit him up on Skype and Twitter for the last 3 weeks. Ogre 1 and Ogre 2 will play together for a 2v2 against Roy and Lunchbox. It's going to be a twin battle on the main stage. Ogre 1 and Ogre 2 putting on their undefeated record on the line here against the record from Illinois.
The record is on the line.
Yes.
Wow, that's so ballsy.
I think in tournament play.
You can go in there.
Man, that's ballsy.
Bring Dan in.
Dan, is he here? Is he?
Oh, he may or may not be in the room coming over.
So let me guess. Right now, what we're seeing is you're in the bathroom, you're there, and in between you is a couple TVs set up with Halo 4 because you're scumbag me, aren't you?
Nope.
Don't you give me that. I can tell by your face, Kyle. Don't you?
Halo 4 arrives tomorrow, but right now these guys are practicing so hard in Halo Reach. Immunity is here for sure. Dan, put on this headset.
You gotta be shitting me. I can't believe this. This is shock and awe.
Hello.
Good God, it's Dan. In the fucking flesh, man. Like, you still exist. This is absolutely incredible. What the fuck have you been doing in Australia?
Living.
Okay, that's a good response. It's good.
Well, this is crazy for everyone that decided to stay up and watch the Halo Council. Another, on top of Puckett, surprise guest coming in, and not only a surprise guest, but the legendary over
there. Dan, you're really putting the record on the line in the Halo 4 event. You haven't even played.
I got a good Halo 4 record?
No, you're putting your overall record on. The 2v2 record, man.
Oh, all right.
The Ogre record.
The Ogre record.
One that will never be broken.
Ever.
All right.
How do you feel about that? Like you like accepted it without being. I don't think he understands. I don't think
we're gonna lose.
Oh. I think you're gonna get slapped. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It's time.
Who's easier to kill, Roy or Lunchbox? Gandhi.
Gandhi, yeah. Yeah, they're probably pretty easy to kill.
Rather play Shockwave and Gandhi in a 2v2?
No.
No. Roy Lunchbox, easier.
Yeah.
All right.
I think Dan's still living in the past right now.
Terrible twos right there.
I would take Gandhi and Shockwave any day over Lunch and Roy.
Why? So we can come back on a 5-1 fucking record, you clown? You want to bring up agency? You want to come back to that series? You want to relive that?
We went up 5-1 on you guys. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, and we then came back to win.
Doesn't even matter.
Hey, okay, let's bring this back. You remember when you made shirts with, like, Final Boss logo on the back on a tombstone and carbon, and then we shit the fuck on you at the finals in the 07 championship? Remember that? You guys had those nice shirts and the tombstones and the glitter.
I can't believe you're still jealous of
glitter.
that.
There was glitter. So much glitter.
I got a surprise for tomorrow in the show match. One of those shirts might be coming out.
Of course. It still fits you because you're size small.
Relentless right now.
I'm still so mad about that. How can you say?
Talking trash. Years later, he's talking trash.
Kyle, you took his seat. Just remind Scott of that.
Oh, I
elected. I gave up, man. You would have had it anyways, but yeah, it's okay.
We need to have a show match, Elamite versus Gandhi or something.
It's a waste of my time.
Didn't even the chat watch that?
I don't.
No.
I don't know. I got the chat up right now. We'll see. But I'll bet our record on it, Scott.
All right. Well, Dan, putting more of the influence on you since you are the honored guest here. Are you pumped to compete in this Halo 4 event?
Yeah, I'm excited to not only try the game out, but to have a little fun competing.
Have you done any events while you were out in Australia?
I played in one Reach event last year. We played in the Australian finals, and we won. So.
Okay. Nice.
That's what's up.
Dan, you guys are all warming up right now with DMRs in the other room playing 2v2 split screen. Where is Immunity going to place here? Do you guys feel confident coming into this one?
I'm always confident. I think we have a good team. We all get along, and Halo 4. No one knows what it's going to bring, who's going to win. So
who's the worst and best player on your team?
Worst and best player on the team. I'm probably the worst. Best is got to be.
Is it Benno or Hef?
Voltage.
Voltage.
Voltage for sure.
Oh, fantastic.
I think it's the best.
Now, Dan, one of the voting options between Instinct SQ, Ambush Warriors, TD versus... Who else was the other option? I'm blanking. Anyway.
Irrelevant.
Fourth option, you guys versus Western Wolves.
For the European team. Yeah. Let's do it. Bring it on. I think it'd be fun.
Now, how much
international? Who do you think is second best outside of America? Is it Canada?
They even still play from Canada? Who comes from Canada? Is he
G-Spot?
They come to tournaments though?
I don't know. He's got to be at least 40 by now.
A blackjack. I think there was a blackjack up there.
No. Blackjack was from Missouri, man. Come on.
Muter. No.
At its prime in Halo 2. WCG.
Yeah.
Sad Panda? Is he Canadian?
He had to be.
And Walker?
Walker.
You remember those shitty montages?
Dude, those montages were sick.
So cliche, man.
Dude, he did the snipe sword lunge across lockout. Am I the only one who remembers that?
No, I remember that.
That was awesome.
As good as the 41-0 performance.
Oh.
Know your roots. Seriously.
Someone else in this chat was in that video.
Were you? No.
It wasn't. It's not the chat. It's in this fucking. It's in the stream, son. I got bamboozled, son.
They're up there.
For those of you that don't know, Ogre 1 went 41-0 in a lockout. Was it a ball game? Lockout ball against Gandhi, for the record.
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
Yep.
King of the Hill.
And then STK also won, what? Fucking 11 events that year out of 12? 13? I have no shame. I have zero shame. None. No shame on this face. I don't care. I'll relive that video. I'll play it tomorrow.
That's a great video. I remember watching that back in the day.
I was just impressed to see all those medals. I never saw it. I'm still so freaked out that it's Ogre1 just like staring at me through Skype. He's been a ghost for so long, man. So weird.
Oh, that's good. We've got links to the video right now in the chat. For the
Yeah, see, there you go. You guys can play that. I'm not putting it up here. No way.
While we have you here, Dan, let's go old school Halo here. Greatest tournament from your career?
Ooh.
That I played in?
Yeah.
Like, my personal best performance?
Personal best.
Philly Halo 1, the very first one.
Halo Nationals.
Yeah, I won 44 2v2 and 1v1. Yeah.
What did you think of that Hang 'em High 1v1 finals?
Finals was the easiest. I just had to get there. It was chill out. Yeah,
Who'd you beat?
I think was it the best of 3 or no? Yeah, we were forced to play chill out. You guys made us play chill out.
No.
Alright, Clap is in the room. He's throwing down facts that I forgot. Was it 2v2s that you guys won on Hang 'em? All I can remember is you were running top power. 2v2. They thought it was too unfair. Come over here, talking the mic.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it out.
It was me saying.
It was too unfair that they played together, so they split up DM, and he played with Satan, and Tom played with Scotty.
Scotty, yeah.
And they played each other in finals, and yeah, they won. That happened again.
In the 1.
Yeah.
In the 1v1s.
What year was this?
This was 03? 02?
Philadelphia.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
It's like the
This is
very
before
first.
my time.
Very first event.
First time I met Kyle, him and Strunks, I came to Vegas, I think, and he asked if they could help carrying equipment. And then they could get a free t-shirt.
Well, yeah. Well, that event, we were supposed to team with Hellboy and Chaos and Ninja, and the night before the tournament, they left us. And we went just for free-for-all.
Your mom or Strunks, somebody's mom walked in, like, boys came all this time, and they just wanted to be a part of MLG. Can they help set up? And you guys were all there, like, helping the registration.
Oh, my mom's a saleswoman. She's pushing us in the door right away. That was great though, because we were free agent sport, team free agent sport, and we ended up beating Straight Rippin' in a game in one of the 2 games, which was just completely ridiculous. I remember that event so well because afterwards T-Squared wouldn't shake our hands, and he walked down and wouldn't look at any of us.
That's so fucking cliche. And he had Zios there, like, hyping him up too.
Yeah, and this was our second event, and the first event we had ever gone to, we didn't even know what MLG was. We had only ever played with an SMG start. I'd never even done a PR start before that, so this was technically our first real event that we beat Sheriff in a game.
Nice.
Dan, I'm going to have to disagree with you on your best game ever, or on your best tournament. What was that Halo 2 event where they refused to change the host rule, so you would have host and color on CTF Beaver Creek, and it was I forget it, but all I remember was
There was one event I was
game ends and Dan's 57 and 10. The fuck?
Yeah, was that Beaver CTF thing?
Yeah, it was terrible. And no, there was no host advantage. None.
As biased as Red Base was, I always did love Beaver Creek, and it was really a great game type, I thought.
I agree.
Dan, I owe you an apology. It's been 6 years in the making. Gemini Team Slayer.
Is that your pick of your career?
Oh my god, that was hilarious!
Only game types.
Elongation and Gemini.
And
backwatch.
Zio sat outside the portal
With-
for 15 minutes.
Swinging a sword.
And you guys dominated the Halo 1 tournament, and you were supposed to dominate the Halo 2 tournament,
Yeah.
but Gemini Team Slayer came around.
Couldn't handle it.
Couldn't. There's only so much you can do. There's one way through, and it's Zios with a sword on the other side.
I made very few mistakes in my life. Like 3. But
Those bad
that
game
is one
types.
of them. I
It
apologize.
sounds more like a strategy mastermind by Zios than anything else.
It was a business decision, man. You know how he worked.
Oh wait, was there a backwash TS in there?
I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
Elongate.
Shoot through the fog, baby. Hit those headies.
And I think Warlock was still played with, like, the carbine start. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I hated that event, man. I got shit on.
I tried to make Carbine. I fought Anakin for like 3 months. I tried to make Carbine the official starting weapon in Halo 2 because it was slightly closer to the pistol than that shitty 3-burst BR. Little did I know, come Halo 4, the BR would be the most sought-after weapon.
Oh my gosh. There needs to be a show dedicated to the evolution of
Puckett's
major
decisions.
gaming competitive play. Yeah, Puckett, Anakin.
They put me out of the league, man. I'm on production crew for a reason.
Too radical with your ideas, fuck it.
Good times. Good times.
Hey, all right, Dan, now that you're sitting here, I'm looking at the schedule.
Okay.
All right, so right now at 10 p.m. I have you scheduled to do your 2v2 match against Roy and Lunchbox, right?
Okay.
But at 9 p.m. I have an hour where we have to where we're going to show off the game types that won't be featured in the tournament. We'll be showing off some oddball, possibly, maybe a drift in a few of the maps that aren't going to be seen in the actual tournament itself. Who do you want to play with from 9 to 10? You can pick any player attending this event.
Just one person?
No.
Or just like
3 teammates.
3 teammates.
Dan Ryan's dream team.
Oh man, I might have to get back to you on that.
Okay.
Dan, pick me.
It's on air.
No.
Tom would not, Ogre 2 would not be one of them.
Ogre 3, baby.
Marty!
He lives somewhere. He's alive.
Marty. Yo, can Mantrain be one of them? Can you bring back that team you showed up to that event with? What was it, 2009? It was Zach Meoff, Mantrain, and Pock. Can you bring that team back?
It's been erased from my memory.
I don't think that. Man, you guys didn't come to that.
I gave Mantrain a shot, and he blew it.
Come on back then.
Oh, Mantrain.
So we do have to mention, too, that there is no strong side and no Walshy here. So those the options in your dream team.
Man. Might have to be Team Twins, then.
Team Twins?
Team
But
Twins.
we're playing them a 2 right after, so...
Yeah.
Do you want to play the 2's event before you play against them?
I don't
Or
know.
Before you play with them?
That may ruin the chemistry.
Against.
That you get to pick your opponents as well.
Whoa!
As long as they're high caliber. But I think Gandhi and Shockwave should be part of it.
You just said high caliber.
You're right.
Oh, you're so witty! You're so witty! He's so funny! He
I
still
want to
has
on the
it.
record book that Victory X and myself are the ogre killers.
No. Let's pump the brakes there. That was Ghost Ayami, 100%. He was the Ogre Slayer.
Okay.
He made that debut, man. Bald head, Triple X as his father.
There was Killer N and Gintron is what...
That's the originals, man. No one gives a shit about them.
Texas and Florida boys coming in hot with their 3 shots.
Yeah.
Wait, is there going to be a killer N here?
No, let's...
I did hear rumor that Dustin Darkman Langton is now a Dallas native, and he'll be stopping by.
Yeah, what about Shiz? Whatever happened to Shiz? I loved Shiz. He was hilarious.
All Baffy's a car salesman.
Car sales?
Last I heard. The perfect job for him.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, you know 11-11 and the boys are making an appearance. Been landing it for a month. What's up? Yeah, that just happened, Puckett.
Throwing it down. I just don't know if I should care or not.
I don't think they're... I'll go on record and say I don't think they'll get even top 8. I don't think they have it anymore. It's Commando. He's average at best.
11. Those guys are still nasty at Halo 1 as much as I hate to admit it. They're fucking good. Like,
They still play all the
really good
time?
at Halo 1.
Of course.
Yeah. That's where I'm standing. Anybody could be good at Halo 1 right now.
Yeah, like Patch
Yeah.
and H2 Cold.
Someone in the chat is talking about the old school Team Best Buy with like the Nakamura, the Ripon, whoever else was on.
This event, the Retro Twin Bob and I forget his twin brother's name. I'm a terrible person. but they're here. I don't know who their teammates are.
Isn't it just Bob and Bob?
Twin Bob? What's the other one?
I only ever knew Bob.
I have no idea.
Stoner 1 and Stoner 2, that's
Oh,
That's all I got.
I actually saw them not too long ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Where?
No, they're doing great. Stoner 2 is a cowboy up in Colorado. He works on like some cowboy ranch riding horses and stuff.
That's so cool. That's awesome.
No joke. I got on his Facebook the other day and I was laughing about it because literally it's just him riding around on horses with the cowboy hat on and stuff.
That's so cool.
I'm just gonna go with Walmart. Anyway.
Okay, so wait, should we go back to Halo 4 or should we just keep going down the
I don't even know what we were saying, man. This is nostalgic for me. We're reliving all these moments.
I just lost my shit when Ogre 1 came back from Australia.
Okay.
Dan, are we going to play Halo 1 at all this weekend?
Sure.
Do we have that? Do we have that?
Halo Council, I need a favor from all the fans. We need 2 original Xboxes, 2 Halo 1 discs, not modded boxes, an Ethernet cord, and 4 controllers.
Ooh.
And controllers that don't suck ass too, man. I don't want no Mad Catz bullshit. I mean actual S-type.
S's. Grip still on them.
Yeah.
You want to, Dan?
I want a new Duke.
New Duke. The balls on this guy.
Let me throw this out there. If there is a
I'll
Columbus
play
Halo
this.
event, I have 2 original Xboxes. I have unopened S-type controllers still. We could bust out a sick Halo 1 layer.
What's your address, Kyle? I'm coming to rob you.
I have them locked away in my safe.
I think I have an unopened Duke.
You got a she do?
Yeah, somewhere.
Do you really?
Should have a couple.
Now that's impressive.
Yeah, that is
That was
impressive.
cool, but that is impressive.
Yeah, that's awesome. Most of these people are like, why would they still have these controllers? They don't even know about the shortage back in the day. I remember
Dude,
raiding
get on and buy
series.
Stock
20
up.
Raiding.
I would buy 10 at a time.
Yeah,
Back
10,
in the day,
easy.
10 controllers at a time.
No questions asked. Don't even save the receipt. Fuck that. Not even using it as a tax write-off. Just buy it. Done.
Now here's another name to throw out. Karma. What is the status on Karma?
Karma is a manager at his GameSpot or Stop, whatever whatever T Squared isn't a part of that one. I always get the two mixed up. Is that GameSpot?
GameSpot would be the right one then.
Is it? Okay. Yeah. He does that. He
GameStop's the store. That's
that's
not
the
the one.
GameStop is the store.
GameSpot.
Oh, alright.
GameSpot.
Okay. Gotcha. He is a manager at that. He's doing good. He's doing good.
Okay, that's cool.
I was trying to get a hold of him, and I couldn't. And we were going to bring out the 06 Carbon lineup to Dallas, but couldn't get a hold of
Karma
Karma.
would have been a sight to see.
Right? We would have gotten out the second round, but we would have had a fucking kick-ass time doing it.
Now, I do have to ask this. There's 2 Call of Duty teams, at least 2 that I know of, coming to compete in Halo 4. How bad are they going to get shit on? Or do you think Nate Shot and Scump, these are guys with a lot of gun skill in Call of Duty.
Have you never played
Do you
Halo
think they
before?
can play decent?
Any of the other Halos?
I'm sure they've done some matchmaking, maybe some game battles to warm up for this.
I bet they'll be alright.
But they're Call of Duty players. You think they'll do okay?
I think it's up in the air.
Definitely up in the air.
Anyone could do anything here, you know? If they have teamwork.
Well, I think Nate Shot's going to suck ass. I'll go ahead and say it. I know he's in this chat. I don't even have to look at it. I know he's in the chat.
Crimsticks has been a player that was able to adapt to both games. I don't know what he ever did in Call of Duty, but he was somewhat successful in Halo, so
Yeah.
there is the possibility that these players can have the carryover skill in between games.
I'll tell you who's going to be good is going to be Scumpy and Merc. They are just naturally talented monsters. Nate Shot's that guy who has to put in a lot of videos on YouTube and play countless amount of hours just to get even decent. So he's off the list right away.
And I think Nate Shot, Nate Shot is just getting...
I hope he's in. I'm assuming he's in the chat, and I have to give Matt shit. I have to. That's how it works. He kicked my ass in Max Payne 3, man.
I saw him in Max Payne 3. Nate Shot was one of the quickest learners for that game, picking it up faster than anyone else.
Yeah.
He just had those secret bowls in his back pocket. But anyway, Call of Duty guys are coming. I think that's another storyline I'm going to be following pretty closely. How good are they at Halo? And then also, Dan, I want to get your opinion. How good are you at Call of Duty? And which game do you think is tougher?
I've never played Call of Duty.
You never touched it.
I played I think the most recent one I played it like once, but it doesn't really pique my interest. Though.
He's such a fucking legend. It's sickening, dude. He's like,
Do you
oh,
play
fuck
any
it.
games now?
I've been dabbling in League of Legends, actually.
All in it?
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
going to be watching any of the League of Legends
Yeah.
tournament this weekend?
Yeah.
You got a favorite team?
No,
No?
I don't have a favorite team.
You better not say TSM. You better not say Azubu Falls through TSM, and we'll be all right.
Of all the teams that I've watched, I like the Moscow team.
Moscow 5?
Yeah.
M5, baby. What's up? I'm a fanboy. Total fan.
I don't know anything about League of Legends.
We
Yeah,
get
let's
it.
go back to Halo. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
You're in the Masters League of StarCraft. You're really cool, Kyle. We get
I
it.
know StarCraft. I'll give you that. All right. So Halo 4 wise, their competitive play. There's going to be 5 maps that people will be on.
He's
Here.
phrasing that as a question, I think.
Yeah. Care to comment?
5
Yeah.
maps? How many maps?
Hold on.
4 or 5?
Let me bring this out. 7 game types. I think we're going to be using 5 maps out of the box. We had very limited time to get the game types in order. So, from what I understand, there's going to be 7 game types, 4 TS, 2 CTF, and 1 King of the Hill, with no map being used more than twice.
Question.
Yeah.
Could we get an oddball? With the new additions, I just want to see people.
Well, the exhibition, but I don't think it played out as well as we wanted it to for 4v4. Matchmaking seems to be set up to accommodate 5v5, and the oddball map sizes and just the way the gameplay just didn't work out as well as CTF, Team Slayer, and King of the Hill.
All right, I'll take your judgment. I'll believe it.
I mean, he picked Gemini TS, so he
Don't
knows
take
what he's
mine.
doing.
I wasn't part of this one. This is all
He
the way.
knows what he's doing.
I can't wait to see the game tomorrow.
Oh, hey, by the way, who do we bitch at now since Killer KC got like a promotion or whatever? So who took Killer KC's job?
Adam Apostello, Gandhi wants to know who does he bitch at. I think just bitch into the wind because no one listens to you anyways.
Well, I wasn't talking about me. I was talking about the players.
Scott has respect.
Clap. Let's pump the brakes.
That question, Scott.
Huh?
We're gonna skip that question. Well, why don't you just say who?
Maybe I will.
Good, say who.
All right. I don't care about what Clap has to say. He's the least of my worries.
That's fine, Scott. Good job.
He's so mad. Clap's one of those guys who always has to win. So he's just going to get the last word in probably one more time.
Alright, so back to Halo 4.
You
Alright.
host it, man. I'm out.
Alright, done. So tomorrow, so far, what we got? TD. TD versus Straight Rippin'. Elamite is getting back on the controller, possibly rocking some beautiful rhinestones on his light blue shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Dan, you're going to be playing in a free-for-all round with Gandhi, Best Man, Cloud, Straight 6, Snipe Down, and Ninja,
Sweet.
with the possibility of Roy subbing in for Best Man or Gandhi.
Best man. He gets the boot
He is
instant.
legit, Pistola, Neighbor, Hysteria, Lunchbox, Prototype, and T Squared will be playing in that first heat. Who do you think is going to win that one? Which 4 guys are going to move on to the finals?
Nated, Hysteria, Neighbor, and Pistola.
And Pistola?
Yeah.
We got a Fiesta start here in Halo 4. See some fresh weapons with
Fiesta, all right.
with Kevin Franklin, the lead multiplayer designer, joining us in the booth to talk about those weapons and kind of the weapon balance that they've implemented into Halo 4. We got a 2v2 match to end the night, Ogres versus the Roybox twins. And then we're also going to be showcasing some of the new game types like Oddball, maybe some Regicide, maybe some different maps featuring CTF or King of the Hill. What are you most looking forward to?
2v2.
2v2?
I was going to say I'm
And the
looking
night
forward to that
next?
2v2 as well.
You want to commentate it, Kyle?
I will commentate it. I want to see something on the line, though. I want to see both parties trying their asses off right now.
Dan, what can you bet to make you try?
Yeah, like you actually have to try.
Because, like, the
I'd probably
record
try
is
for
on the line,
$20.
but we all know it's not really the record on the line because it's Halo 4. And we're talking about Halo 1, Halo 2. Like, that's the Ogre record that no one can ever touch.
Mm.
We need something else.
I don't know.
Bring anything from Australia that we can put on the line? Like a
You
kangaroo
can put voltage on the line.
voltage on the line. If you lose, he stays here.
All right.
There's got to be something. I think they should just have to bet. They just have to gamble. A lot of money. $100 each. Winner takes
I
it.
can't promote that, but I don't think it's a terrible idea. Anyway. Guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for me, Scott. I got to go.
All right, buddy. Well, that's going to do it for us. I mean, it's about an hour or so. Dan, thank you for joining us. Do you have any farewell statements before you crush everyone this weekend, you monster?
No, I'm good.
All right, that's cliche.
Missed the most after leaving
Which
the
what?
scene? Which Halo player, former teammate, opponent, do you miss the most after leaving the scene?
Oh, gosh.
Pac.
Pac. I always miss Pac. Pac's up there. Pac and strong side.
He didn't. Oh, funny.
Still gonna be. I'm done.
Yep.
Puckett. Puckett.
Scotty.
Yeah. Any closing statements you want?
Yeah, I'm going to shut down the show right now. You ready?
Yeah. Yeah, we got to be in sync. I'm waiting on you.
Let me steal
All
this.
right.
Let me steal this. All right, guys. Thank you for watching the Halo Council. This is Season 2, Episode 3. Make sure to tune in to the Major League Gaming Pro Circuit. We have the Fall Championships coming up November 2nd through the 4th on MajorLeagueGaming.com. It's the Halo 4 pre-launch tournament. You're not going to want to miss it.